Hello, today let me unravel a little bit of what I meant by closing the gap between the totals of your snatch and clean and jerk. So let's use another example, and I'll use myself as a dummy for the example. Um, so let's say let's take the two movements, front squat and back squat. In technicality, if my body, my legs are able to produce, let's say, 200 kilos of back squat, my legs is just as capable of producing the same amount of force for the front squat. Okay, does that make sense? Because the legs has already proved itself that it's able to sustain and push through the range of motion for that 200 kilo um, weight. So what's stopping the front squat from getting the numbers up? It has to do with our upper body stability. Let's see. So if I hold the bar in this position, we have to look at the whole body underneath the bar. If our body can take up more room, more surface area of the bar is going to be more stable. If we take less surface area, the bar and our body is going to start to feel less stable. It's the same concept as if you moved your legs out or move them very close together. So the surface area is not here. The surface area is actually your lats. So when we go under the bar and our lats are inward, you're actually creating shorter, or I am, sorry, I'm going to use me, right? I'm a demo. What's happening is I am creating smaller surface area on the bar. See, if I hold the bar in this position, I have less surface area. That does not mean my elbows go out. My elbows does not contribute to the surface area. See, my body is still very unstable. So elbow width does not contribute with lat stability. So what you end up happening, what I have to do is I actually have to engage the lats, open the lats up, out to hold the bar. Compared to in, hold the bar. It comes out, hold the bar. And that lat opening creates this V triangle, sustaining the bar on top, making the whole movement a lot more stable. Now, when we're doing a front squat, sorry, I'm still getting used to changing my dialect. When I am doing a front squat and I'm coming out of the hole and you see my back rounding, that rounding does not mean that my back is weak. That rounding is actually because the load is here, it's pushing, and it's dipping forward, which causes load stress on my back. So that's the first indicator that your chest or your surface area structure has been compromised by the weight. So when I am coming out of this position and there's a huge load on me, I would not be able to push the load up. until I am able to straighten my spine and then push up. So I would not get any power out if I'm trying to push the bar out like that. I'll get stuck, and then you'll see me. There's a momentary of like the movement just stops for a second before it continues again. So you'll see like it goes down to a squat, coming out back, or you'll see this back has to straighten out, and then the movement comes up. So that's a big indicator of loss in power. Your legs actually end up working extra hard for that. So just correcting or getting used to having the lats open up and just sustaining that as you go down to the bottom of the hole, coming out, that will actually help with your front squats. It's gonna bump your gap up closer to your back squat number, max number. So let me explain it back to the snatch. Let's bring it back to the snatch. So she's just playing. Okay, so the snatch. If I am able to do snatch balance at 100 kilos, I've proved that my body is able to sustain 100 kilos of stability over my body. So because snatch balance, the force is going straight. So I'm just dipping down and I'm stabilizing it. Okay? That's why the vector is just straight down. Your body's just stabilizing it. That's why it's a lot easier. This is where the problem arises. If I'm doing a snatch and the bar starts to shoot off back, I have to jump back to catch it. Now the whole vector is different. Just like how the front squat, when you go down and this is unstable, you just lost your power. So same idea here. Just trying to catch the bar behind you. The whole stability of your arms now gone. You have to work extra hard to just bring it back. So let's say it's behind you, you have to bring it back, then it stabilizes, and then go. So this is why snatch balance is a good practice to figure out that exact line of that drop, and we want to simulate that for the actual snatch. And if you're able to simulate the same feeling that you get for the drop of the snatch balance, then you're on the right track. You'll find you'll be able to stabilize that bar a lot easier because the bar is just right on top of your body. If you had to catch in front, your body has to do certain things to stabilize this thing that's right on top of it. But if it just lands on top, that's good. If it lands behind and you have to go like this to catch it, or this to catch it, if it's in front or behind, your body, my upper body will have to change to catch it straight. Okay, so hopefully that gives you an idea of what I meant by closing the gap. Happy training. Cheers.